I am particularly happy to be part of this afternoon's celebration of International Men's Day because I firmly believe that all men are equal irrespective of race, religion, sex, social origin, education, physical capacities, or any other differences that may underline the differences of human beings. Happy International Men's Day. I am truly honored to join you all on this auspicious occasion to celebrate International Men's Day, to recognize their achievements and contributions, in particular their contributions to community, family, marriage, and child care in Guyana. Today, it is important for us not to only celebrate our men and boys, but to highlight issues that affect men, including men's health, male suicide rates, and the underperformance of boys in schools. These are serious issues that this government intends to address. More emphasis will be placed on men's and boys' health issues, improving gender relations, promote gender equality, and highlight positive male role models in Guyana. We are cognizant that most gender initiatives continue to focus on women, and this is understandable. However, we need interventions targeting and supporting men for change. But we need to do much more. We celebrated International Women's Day a few months ago. And let us continue to recognize women for all the advances and contributions they have made. Let us also empower women by empowering men, and recognize that we need new approaches and huge efforts to achieve this objective. Today, I want to encourage all women and girls to join our men in these celebrations as well. The Ministry of Social Protection, through the Gender Affairs Bureau, salutes all Guyanese men and recognizes their valuable efforts for a stable society amid a dynamic world that has ruthlessly challenged their traditional roles. Today, I call upon all persons of goodwill to appreciate and celebrate the men in their lives and the contribution they make to society for the greater good of all. I also want to urge men to stop living in denial about their own issues and vulnerabilities. We need to fully promote the principle of equality for both genders. Let the boy child grow up knowing he has a precious role to play for a gender balanced and equitable society. We must consider measures that we can all take to protect men and boys from harm and provide them with a safe world where they can thrive and prosper. Men and boys, women and girls have a protective role to each other against any form of harm and discrimination. They all have a role in reducing the escalating levels of sexual and gender-based violence. We say the SGBV, sexual and gender-based violence, that has been on the rise in Guyana in our contemporary society. Both men and women are fully aware of the survivors and perpetrators of the SGBV, but recently, only a few of them are ready to share evidence about the perpetrators of SGBV. The Ministry of Social Protection is committed to work with men and women of this country to eliminate SGBV and promote gender equality and freedom from discrimination in Guyana. I want to encourage men to participate fully in all actions towards gender equality and urged the establishment of the principle of shared power and responsibility between women and men at home, in the community, in the workplace, and in the wider national and international communities. Take positive initiatives to eliminate gender stereotypes and promote gender equality, including combating violence against women through networks, peer programs, information campaigns, and training programs. The ministry stands ready to work with you to eliminate gender-based violence. It is imperative for me to note that involvement of dads in their children's upbringing and lives is very powerful. And I would go as far as to say would certainly go a long way to solving many of our society's problems and issues that manifest themselves in antisocial or dangerous risk-taking behavior. As we celebrate International Men's Day today, let us not forget the issue of interdependence. If men are trained and supported to be real men, to uphold women as equals in the home and the workplace. If men are trained and supported to be real fathers, to uphold and support their children, then surely the outcome will be better for women and children and for society as a whole. We must empower our men, not in the conventional sense by giving men more power over women, rather by empowering men to challenge prevailing norms and change their behaviors. This is logical, even though it has not been the prevailing approach. Gender is a system. And both women and men are integral parts of this system. If we want to see meaningful change, both men and women are implicated. It is not enough to enlighten and empower women and expect men to follow. And here, I would just like to remind ourselves that achieving gender equality is first and foremost a transformative enterprise. Gender equality is about breaking social norms and gender stereotypes that limit opportunities for women and girls and restrict men and boys to certain roles. From an early age, boys are socialized into gender roles that keep men in power and control. Many grow up to believe that dominant behavior towards girls and women is part of being a man. Therefore, systematically changing this narrative is important. We need greater positive male parental involvement. As evidence shows, it increases more equitable gender relationships and less violent behaviors. Engaging fathers in modeling nonviolent behaviors is crucial to ending the cycle of violence. Educating young boys and girls in relationships of justice, dignity, and gender equality should accelerate achievement of gender equality. We know that through their actions and their engagement, men can transform social norms, behaviors, and the gender stereotypes that perpetuate discrimination and inequality. In closing, I want all of our men to recognize that you are the glue that holds our families, our communities, and our world together. So today, we salute you. Today, we celebrate you. And today, we recognize your noble efforts taken not for self, but for the progress and development of this nation. My dear brothers and sisters, I know that some of you might be accustomed hearing about Women's Affairs Bureau, Men's Bureau, and today you hear about Gender Affairs Bureau. It is because this government recognizes that all men and women are equal and they must be treated so. And so that is the road on which we are traversing. In conclusion, I just want to again say, Happy International Men's Day. I thank you.